I've been watching you with dark eyes every night, counting up your sins. I keep a list and checking it twice. I know where you've been, I smell the sin, and you're looking nice. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I'll leave you with the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I'll leave you with the shudder. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I'll leave you with the shudder. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I'll leave you with the shudder.
Hello everyone, and welcome back for the great experiment. Can't we do a Lego stream? I have both cameras set up in a rather awkward configuration. I'm technically trapped on my desk. Yeah, I might be moving things around, jiggle things around, but I am getting slowly blinded by the lights on this sideways camera. When we do board games, it doesn't really affect it because it's pointing down, but because I've tilted this one up at an angle, so we can have a little bit of light on this side and also have the little sideways view as we're building the Lego Ideas range Wally. I've had this for well, many years. I've probably had it since at least 2014. With all like the house moves and what have you. I may have bought it in 2015. It's one or the other. It's still factory sealed. I never opened it because of all the moving house and what have you. Yeah, we have the I'm trying to like move my hand in the right bit. We have the little CCTV frames that we've always had for like the thing of the stream. Then I thought for the small camera, because you need like a little frame for it. So I thought I'd use a little CCTV sort of window. The question is, can you recognise what this little graphic is from? If I can get my hands in the right place. I'll give you a clue, Royalty. It's something in your house. But anyway, we'll start this one in a minute. I just want to show you as well before we start. I couldn't get the huge Wally that I've got. It's a bit inaccessible at the moment because everything's, we've been here 4 or 5 years and still everything is all packed away in boxes. But I've got these little ones here now. I do have autofocus turned on. We may turn that off. As we go. See if I can put them here. Focus. You want to focus. Before it changes its mind. It's got a little Wally figure here. You noticed it matched the box. But if you remember last week, I was also discussing this metal one that I got from a fair. I've got a few of these sort of sculptures like this, because I've got like the Predator as well. Let's just see if we can probably seem a bit better if I put them on here. Yeah, it's just made out of like bolts and bits of scrap metal and bits of loose chain. I like these. I haven't been able to get to one of these sorts of markets for a long time. But I thought that would be really cool just to show you that before we get cracking. Well, there we go. There, the autofocus going weird. So when we've done this in the past, I've locked the focus on all the cameras, but because we're doing something that's not like on a flat plane of the cards, I thought maybe I'd best put the auto on. But we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to pop these just to one side for the minute. We'll just put them back on the desk as we're going. But here it is, set 21303, the Lego Wally. But is it one of your favourites as well, Royalty? Because I think out of the Pixar movies, for me anyway, I would probably rank Wally as my favourite, and Up as the runner-up. Let's have a little rummage around the box though before we open this up. So it's got some stills from the film there. On the back of the box, just again little bits of gubbins of destructions and what have you. Another Wally on the end. Now, if this was Ashton's, it would be note of 3 sad onions. And on the bottom of the box is a lovely barcode, because we love barcodes here. All right, let's put it here. Monsters Inc. for you. That's the thing, right? You know they did the second Monsters Inc. film, right? I've seen that. I own the DVD or Blu-ray rather. I have no idea where it is though. Well, technically, because I have a copy of it, but it's still sealed. How have I watched it? What's the? It's been years since you watched it. Has Chrissy not seen Wally? I definitely recommend giving it a watch. But anyway, let's crack this open, because that's what we're here to do today. So you see, it's still got the factory seal. There's a little tape with numbers on it. They number, maybe that tape is a Lego part, and that's why it's got the number on it. There we go. So we use the little snippety things. Pop those away in there. But originally I was going to do, because we've got all these Lego sets, years ago, before everything all went screwy, I was going to be doing all of the Legos, but I was going to do the build as stop frame animations. That was my master plan originally. So let's open this up. Now it's been probably about 5 or 6 years since I last built a Lego, and if I remember right, some of these come in like numbered bags, but this one doesn't look like it does. We may not finish this tonight. Oh, hang on 1 second. The Squeaky Bottle King is here. Now I'm going to see if I'm just going to move the microphone so that we can maybe try and get this. See if we can maybe get it in frame. 2 seconds, let's give it a bit of a shake. Get away. That sounded a very, very, very bizarre squeak, but probably because I'm holding the bottle out under the camera at a really, really bizarre angle. Anyway, I'm just going to move this to the side here a bit, and we'll start pulling out these incredibly noisy bags. So that looks like the track parts there. Oops. What else is left in there? Yeah, I decided rather than using the normal music that, like the background music, the perspective one that I have on, this is the music that plays when we play Stardew. So I thought I'd put that one on for a change. Should I be concerned about our plans this evening? That seems very, very thick. And we'll go here on the back here. Win a competition. I bet that competition's expired. Let's see. What's it's got 2015 written on the back of the thingamajig here. Let's just have a little scan through. All right. So there's it's not all instructions, I don't think. So there's some. I'll put that there for those. Autofocus. Do it. Come on. You know you want to focus. I may have to go to manual focus. Come on. Oh well, you get the idea. If anyone wants to pause that later on and try and translate it through its focus, I wonder if I'll just put my hand up here, maybe. Ah. Oh, maybe it is. Now, I had seen before, like on other sets years ago, the bags were numbered. It appears that these bags aren't. So this might be problematic. Let's just have a little look through. So that's building his chassis up. Then we have his wheels. And then we have the list of the parts. And what we hopefully should have. Maybe it's not by the end of today. I've got this funny feeling now that this might take more than one sitting. But that's alright. Right. What we do is I'm going to close the box here. And close that one up. Leave that on the side. And turn to page 1. And then try and find it. Right. I don't really want to open up every bag at once if I can avoid it. Or we may end up doing it like a jigsaw puzzle. Just getting all the parts out. I'm assuming the bits that we need must be in this first one, yeah. So I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit so I can see which colour these are, because as I said, I'm being slowly blinded by these lights at the side. Oh, these are really, really noisy, aren't they? Oh, no, that's not all the pieces. Yeah, if we drop a piece here, then we may be screwed. Because I don't know how I'm going to get to it. We're being trapped in my seat here. Right, I'm going to drop these bags on the floor. It's the only place I can put them. Now, next question is, are these other yellow bits part of this bag? And the answer is no. Maybe I should have cracked this open beforehand. Right, so how are we going to work this then? I'm going to have to open up a few like crisp packets and just dip my hands in. Or do I just go for it and empty everything out? What do you think? I suppose I could always put the empty pieces back in the box if we don't finish it today. Is all this racket getting picked up on the microphone? I can't quite see from my angle. There's nothing else left in that one. Right. The bits with the treads, I'm going to leave these on the desk, just out of the road. These joyous deafening noises are getting picked up by the microphone. What does it actually stand for? Because I see the ASMR thing popping up all over the place. I've got no idea what it actually stands for. Ooh. Capture these sound effects, shouldn't we? Oh, it appears next month. What's that there, Royalty? All right. I'm just trying to pronounce that in my head there for a second. Of course, we're emptying all this out. If we lose a piece and I stand on it later on. I suppose once I do empty them all out, at least it won't be as noisy throughout the house. What's that there? Rain messages. We're doing like hypnosis now. The autofocus is just giving in completely there, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to go back to manual. Right, 2 seconds. Want the go. Want to video content. I'll just reset the autofocus. Right. Right. I will leave. I'll leave that controller out so that I can just flick the focus manually. This little tiny one, I'll maybe just keep them in there. It's the only way, sort of like the force focus royalty. Right, these little tiny things, I'm just going to crack the bags open and pop them to one side. Just for now. 20 minutes in and we haven't even got this unraveled yet. Right, that's the unsticky magic tool. Right, let's move these out so we've got a better chance of seeing whichever parts it is that we're looking for. I'm going to leave some of these little tiny pieces up here as well. Okay, what were we doing? Can anyone remember? Right, so we need 2 of these pieces. And we want 2 angly pieces with a flat bit. It's a technical term. What's the bits that I'm looking for being one of these bags? So whilst I'm rummaging around for these first couple of pieces, actually I'll need these 2 pieces anyway for the next bit. What's everyone's egg counts up to so far? Because I just realised we didn't actually do an egg count at all yesterday when we were playing Broken Sword. I'm trying to look in here, can't see a single one. We got just shy of 20 for royalty, and 273 for Chrissy. So we're looking for a piece like this, but it's orange. Or could it indeed be yellow? Hang on, here's one. There we go. I'm going to try my best to keep my hands in frame as we are building. We'll see how it goes. If I was actually, I should really try and keep my hands here, shouldn't I? So it's in the second frame as well. Yep, orange angly pieces, these funny ones here. And then we want, I'm assuming this must be the base. Have these little headlights on it. Right, let's pop that down there. H2. Put these bits there. And let's move the book a little bit more central so I've got a fighting chance of seeing what's going on. Right, next up we want some of these. Oh, I forgot. I don't know. Actually, it'd be better because I can see it here. It actually tells you here what the number, what the close-up of the individual pieces are that are changing. See, I completely forgot about it doing that because they sort of like changed lots of these sort of ones, haven't they? But I want 4 of these corner pieces. Now, I'd imagine there's quite a few of these going to pop up tonight. So we want one there. So whilst we're, I suppose whilst we're starting up here, what sort of mischief has everyone been getting up to today? Has Mr. Socks had his treats tonight? Casserole's been driving me absolutely nuts today. Let's see, I want one of these which has a short end, which will be one of them, and a second one of these. Right, so where are these ones going? It'll be long ends through. Let's just pop those there a second. I've been busy all day doing the house. Was that a busy morning then? Also, did you have to wind up having to go back to the office then today? Because I remember you telling us that all the other staff had just dumped all their stuff they couldn't be bothered with on your desk. Right, we want next a 6 black single stripy bit. Now there's black single stripy bits over here. There's 6. I want 2 of those, and we want 2 solid yellows, which is these ones here. I don't know what the actual technical term is for many of these parts, but you know, we'll just make it up as we go along. Put those ones in there. There we go, a little bit more of the base. Oh, you got to go back in again tomorrow. It keeps you out of trouble for half an hour. And fish and chips for tea. I miss being able to get proper fish and chips back from back home in Newcastle. You know, because the chip shop was like opposite the dock where the boats come in. So it was always nice and fresh. Right, next I want a 3 yellowy one. And a 6. Sorry, 2 6s. And what are we reckoning? These are probably going to be in the other little bags. Oh no, flat 6. Flat 6. And then I want half ones. What size is that? That's a 4. Let's just have a quick scan of these little bags. Yeah, they're in these little bags. So the tiny, tiny pieces are in the bags. Ooh. We almost lost it there. He's having a relaxing day tomorrow, Royalty. Well, you can have a nice relaxing day, and you can always have a scan through some of those pictures if you haven't already had a little rummage through today. I added a whole lot more through the night, along with like multiple videos, which are now in that second archive that I sent you the link to yesterday. Right, what do we want next? We want 2 of these, and these are going up the middle. And if I've got the right length here, I should leave a 4 at the end. There we go. So this must be the very, very base, I'm assuming, of them. Right, next up, we want a bit of an obscure piece. A grey with a twiddly bit on the end. Let's see, grey with a twiddly bit. Unless it's in one of these bags. Nope, doesn't look like that one. Nope. But I do want a little black tubey bit. But it doesn't look like these black little tubey bits. I just had like a quick look through some of them. There's plenty in there for you to rummage through. Aha, here it is. I can't get hold of it. Right, let's pop that one in there. Maybe I should open the Wally box and put all the tiny ones inside of it. Right, so I want 2 of those, but I still need to find these grey bits with the flat bit on the side. Can't we see them anywhere? Aha, there's one. Oh, I need 4 of them. Well, no, they're definitely on the desk here then. Nope, that's a regular one. There's another. Oh, there's another. And, ooh, that's an obscure piece when we come to it, isn't it? You want to play with some Lego now? You have to get Chrissy to go and buy you a set when he goes to the offices, so you have to do a detour on the way back, hop into the shop and just get you a set to play with. Doctor's orders. Ah, there it is, right in the middle. Right, so if I just use that as a... Oh, hang on, these are slightly different. Oh no, it isn't. It's just the way I'm looking at it. Never mind. Cancel that. I've just gone nuts. That there. I'm just trying to mirror what I've got on the diagram just for where to put that a bit. There it is. Yeah, go to the toy aisle in in Tesco's. There were some cheap ones in there the other day. They had like a little sale bit at the end, so you never know, they might have some on offer at yours as well. Right, where is this next bit going then? This must be for his little loading hatch thing. Oh, hang on. Right, I'm probably going to have to dismantle that little bit there that we just built, because that's going to stick out there. And that has to go out there, doesn't it? So, yeah, because I didn't look at the other thing, because it's mirrored. Right, so which way actually? Let's just build it straight into the thing just to be sure. So yes, that needs to go in there. Then that goes like that, so that's his loading thing, yeah. Alright, let's pop that through there. Yeah, there we go. That's right. What's that there? So, yeah, is that when you're at the checkout? Yeah, it's not for you, but yeah, it's totally for you. Is that going to be your excuse? Is it? You could you see, you could always get some soon and say it's practice. You've got to do training. All right, next page. How many of these little instruction points is there? Just out of curiosity. 178. And we're 9. You're getting all the Pokemon cards. Yeah, you will love Lego. And chickens and cats. Right, what do we want next anyway? We want some of these grey bits here. Grey 6 straight. Make sure it's not underneath that. There's one. There's the other. And then you want the equivalent in a smooth. And, oh, no, I was about to say, are we loading these side by side? But no, we're not. Pop that there. And then pop that one in there. And they're basically chassis on. See, we should... Oh, no. Oh, I can't reach them. We could have had an intermission. And I could have got the chicken cards out. I don't think I can... I don't know, bugger. I knew there was something I wanted to pick up and have it next to me so I could grab it. I can't reach the physical cards. We'll just have to press the button instead. Also, I find the next pieces, so I want 2 of them. And 2 of these. Right, and these are going at the back. Oops. Oh, they did go in. We need to, I need, we'll have to write them down in the Discord so that we don't lose them. I need suggestions for, chicken names. To go to the recipe books. Right, we want the brown triangles. 3 of them. And we also want 2 of these ones. Oops. Can't get hold of it. Right, let's pop these here. And then blow that loose hair out the way. There we go, that's that piece done. I hope so, Royalty, because it's Casserole needs more company, and I need name suggestions. Let's see, 3 of these ones. There's the 3rd one. Oh, hang on, these ones are probably in this bag here. Nope, it's not that piece. Maybe it's the other bag. Hang on, what shade is it? It's still dark. Ah, hang on, there's the other in here. There you go, get all them. Yeah. And it can't be names I've already used. Right, hang on, what was I doing with these? Right, that one's going in the centre there. So which of the other sort of Pixar films have you guys watched then? Because I used to watch all of them, but in recent years I haven't really seen any of the new ones. I think that did they do another Toy Story one? Because I've definitely seen up to the third one. But I don't know if I can't remember now if they did any more, or if it was like in production or something. I don't know if anything's been released or not. Oh, hang on, this part stuck underneath here. Oh, there is 4, but yeah, it's see, that's the thing. Like with because well, Pixar originally wasn't that like an offshoot of the people from Lucasfilm that started their own little animation company, I think, and then Disney acquired them. Because for me, it was like you had like Pixar movies which had a certain style and what have you, and then you had the Disney movies. And for me, when Brave came out, it had the Pixar labels, but for me, Brave was a Disney Pixar movie, and a Disney princess movie, and I just didn't enjoy that film. It seemed like it'd just been done before. It was like, a predictable story. But in the days, when they made, things like Up and WALL-E, it was like unique things. But now it's just back to the same. They're just chucking out the same stories all the time. Right, what do we need? You don't get them sort of like taking a chance on like a new story if they're not making like a remake. Hang on, we need a 3. Ah, there it is. 3 by 3. Yeah, I think I've seen the second Cars. But see the thing, obviously, by not exploring anything new, they're making dozens of sequels, just like, trying to get like money out of the same franchises. Just gets a bit boring. Because I mean, even with Cars, they then went on to planes, didn't they? I mean, I don't know. Are they coming out with boats next? Inside Out. Oh, I have seen Inside Out, I believe, years ago. Yeah, I've definitely seen Inside Out once. Oh, I remember finding. Yeah, did I tell you about the story with Finding Nemo? How I wound up seeing it at the cinema. The same week there was some kind of like horror vampire movie out of some description, and me and the guys from college, there it is, we went up to Newcastle to see that. Unfortunately, we got the wrong time, and it was going to be another hour and a half before said vampire horror film started. So we were like, oh bollock, we're not staying here all night, we'll just go and watch Finding Nemo. I forgot about the Incredibles films. I don't think I've seen the second one. I've definitely seen the first one. Right, where am I going with this one? Right, this one's going here. That one goes in there. Why did I need to? Oh no, I didn't need 2 of those, I only needed 1. Get those ones in there. We'll get there. My hand's still in frame. Yes, they are. I'd like twist my head around to look at the chat there. Right, let's get them in there. Right, what have we got next? Next we need 2 2s. There's one. That's not the other. Ah, there's the one. The bits that we're looking for, they're generally clustered together. And we want 6 black straight. Times 2. Ah, there it is. I'm thinking as well, which might help the focus, because at the minute you see what we're doing this on top of, well, doing this on top of the desk, which is on top of, I'm using a bit of black foam board. I'm thinking about getting like a textured sheet, similar to the playmats that I got for Tiny Epic Pirates, if I can get my words out. Something with a little bit more detail and texture, because I think that would definitely help the autofocus. Right, can you see? We need the length of this, black but smooth. No black pieces in there. There's no large black pieces in there. Oh no, never mind, it's grey. being blinded by these lights, so the colours, the colour differential is getting slightly awkward. What we got then? Oh, I'm still not seeing the grey, unless the grey is. Nope. Nope. There's one, and there's the other. Now, when we do future ones of this, should I pre-crack them open and organise all the parts? Or is it more fun to do it like this? Well, what do we think? That in there, yep, that's the one there. So next we need the little 4 squares in the grey flavour. And we also need 2 of these. So I'll grab 2 of them because I can see them. Pre-open but don't organise. What's that new challenge? Put on colourblind glasses, then try. Can you get? I've seen videos of people getting glasses which allow them to distinguish it. But can you get glasses or lenses to look through where you can technically experience it, or do I just simply get I do have plastic filters that are a single colour that would make everything. What's that there? Oh, you enjoy the rustling. Yeah. It'd probably be more fun, like you're saying, just to do it like what we've done here. I mean, we do have other sets. Well, you've seen the big list. You have within grabbing distance. These sorts of ones for next time, because I thought I'd put a few boxes handy so I could have them on ready on screen. Now, have we lost focus? No, we haven't. Right, what was I doing? Right, I'm looking for the grey 2x2s. Oh, hang on, they're in this bag here. I can see them here. Oh no, we just dropped a piece. Please haven't rolled too far. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, we've got the Daleks for and we've got the Doctor Who one. We've got the Ghostbusters one as well. It's got the proper Ghostbusters one, because this is the limited edition one, not the one that came out in that Abomination a couple of years ago. Right, what did I want? I wanted another one of them. Right, and these are going straight on top. There's one. Oh, I'd already picked out another one. Well, I might have dropped something there. Are we still in frame? Yes, we are still in frame, but we're completely out of focus. Right, that's it. We're going manual focus. Manual focus. Come on. £20. There we go. Right. Right, so we just did 15, now 16. Now, can we see any more of these 2s, or were they in one of the other bags? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a little bit of space there. Nothing left. Put them here. Right, can we see? Aha. 2 of them. we want long slidey ones times 2, and 1, 2 of those ones there. Yeah, the Weeping Angels. We watched Blink as well. I quite liked. There was a couple of Capaldi episodes when it was like the end of Clara's sort of run. I think it was called Hellbent, and the one prior to it. I quite enjoyed those ones because the one before it, I can't remember exactly what the title was, but it's where he's trapped inside of the confession dial, and it's that episode. Then followed by like Hellbent when it was Clara's exit from the show. I enjoyed that story. Right, where's up on this one? I'm looking at the wrong box, that's why. Right, these go on the outers. That there. Oh, have you not seen up to that one? Is it available on like iPlayer? Because obviously they're not on Netflix anymore. I'm gonna have to like open up an iPlayer account, aren't I? Probably already have one, to be fair. I just haven't logged in for like 10 years. Right, I want 2 of these long ones, and we want 2 of these ones, and they are going. Oh, hang on, right, I'll fix that in a second. I'll see what I've done wrong on the previous step. Actually, no, how's that possible? Right, snap those off. I believe we missed something. Back a page. So we've got those flat bits on there. That bit on there, so they line up with that. Then we've got that bit on there, so why is that? Oh, right, hang on. Yeah, it's just me, just my eyes are going funny. See these LEDs staring me in the face. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Oh yeah. You've got to skip the episode with a bloke getting a blowjob from a paving slab. You've got to like completely ignore that one entirely. It's it's just a dreadful episode. It ruins the entire flow of that season. You know, it's just like this black mark in the middle of the show. Wait, what, Chrissy? Yeah, everyone involved with that episode, I think, agrees that it's awful. It's like in likes of Star Trek, there are certain episodes that the cast and crew hated. I mean, there's one episode from season 1, and it's so racist. This particular episode, even the cast were like, you know, we don't like we don't want to do this because it's just an awful episode. Yeah, I think that Chrissy should be made to watch it if he hasn't seen it. It's like it's sort of like, you know, think like a train wreck sort of thing. You know, you don't want to look, but you can't take your eyes off it. Right, what do we need next? We need two grey bits with a hole in it. Nope, that's a solid. Ah, there it is. And we need the ones with the single dot in. 2 of them. Some crinkly bags for royalty. You know what, I think I might just tip this out here. So, tiny tinies are over there. Right, drop that on the floor. It's going to be a nightmare having to get myself out of here when the stream's finished, isn't it? Right, these go on front. I need probably a bigger desk for doing this, because this is actually an exam table that my dad borrowed from his school for me. I'm sure the kid's fine sitting on the floor, you know, in the exam hall. It'll be fine. Right, we want 2 flat L-shaped pieces. Now, have we got them, or is it going to be in this little bag over here? Because I've got a funny feeling they're going to be in here. I probably shouldn't have done that. What's it? What's that? Yeah, there's a few sort of bad ones dotted around there. Skip 9. That isn't the 9th Doctor? I can't remember which one's who in which order. Which who's who? What was I looking for anyway? I was looking for those little flat pieces there. I still haven't seen the current Doctor. I don't even know what I name. Like what I know. I say what I name, but I don't even know what her voice sounds like. I've only ever seen that trailer that came out. Well, you know, when she was announced as being the part, and it was the one where she was like walking through the trees. But I've still yet to see a single one of her episodes, because Netflix only went as far as Capaldi. So I definitely enjoyed his Doctor Who. What colour is this? It's grey that I'm looking for. Grey L-shaped bit. 2 of them. Oh, I've just spotted a mistake we've made, but we'll deal with that in a minute. I'm completely blind to this part. Yeah, I enjoyed like when Matt Smith was the Doctor, and like you're saying, the Pond and Rory. I really liked them. River Song, I did not like her at all. Her character though, she was just far too annoying. Aha, 1 L-shaped piece. So they must be in this zone. Is there anything under the manual? Nope. Grab that. Oh, come on, it's got to be in this section here. Anyone see a second one of those? You think it would be in this section here, since that's where I found the first one. Definitely not in this little bag of tricks, no. Just jiggle some of these around. Maybe it's in this section. Careful not to let anything drop off the side. And don't tell us like 5 or 6 years in storage and we're missing a single piece. A little plant bit out of the way, because we know we're not going to need that anytime soon. Let's go back to the original area. Definitely wants 2 of these. Yeah, definitely wants 2 of these. Grey L-shaped piece. Like falling down this sidey bit here, maybe. Nope. Right, well, 2 seconds whilst I'm thinking about that. Let's fix this bit that I've screwed up somehow. How am I going to fix that? Unless it's a different piece. Oh, no, it was right. Alright, right. Luckily that little fix. I thought, let's just double check. Yeah, I must have just been looking at it wrong. Oh well. Alright, anyway, what we're looking for. Still looking for this L-shaped piece. Just checking. Definitely not in this little bag. The bag's on the floor, definitely empty. I bet my hand's like been on it like a half dozen times. Let's just stick that where it's supposed to be for a moment. So we know we've got 1. This is quite... Oh, there it is. We got it. Right. Part 21. We're like 100 and odd to go. Right, so we want 2 more of these. Ones with a flat bit on the front. And we see them. We also want 2 single dot ones as well, so we'll get the single dot ones. The ones that never fit flush properly, do they? Here they are. They're right, right in front of us. So what have we got on here? We want these to go on the front, and these little doodads go in there. A little look now at what we have so far. Bottom part of his chassis. Let's put it on the little camera there as well. Right, next up, we want 6s in smooths and with points. And where are the smooths to match? There's one. And where's the other? Ah, there's the other. And then we want 2 of the upside down triangles. Got 1. That's the right way up one, but I want an upside downy one. Like the Where's Wally stream tonight. There we go. Right, what am I doing with these then? Let's just so I can see this extra little bit of diagram. Right, so we want to rotate this round now. And this bit's going on the back. So we want to sandwich them two together. Put that on top. Put this back because we actually only wanted one of them. And then that goes in the center on the back. And there we go. Now continuing from the back. Right, we want 2 single greys in amongst this catastrophe. One grey, 2 grey. Then we want 2 of the lantern type pieces. I don't know quite how to describe it, other than it always makes me think of a lantern. And then we want these 2 pieces here. Right, and these go right, with 2 greys. Oh, we haven't made another mistake, have we? Just verify, I think I put that 1 step. Yeah, I should have just been here. Slide that in there. Please we're finding these early on. Then they go in here. And then the lantern ones, they'll go on the end, but I'll put these little 2s in first. So that they can sit on the end. Right. Next up, it looks like a fiddly bit. So we want 4 of these little ones now, is that? Yeah, it's the ones with the crosses on. Now, I think they're in here. Yes. There we go, royalty. The last bag is empty. I want 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Let's turn that so it doesn't go. Right, so what is this little weird shaped piece? Now, how many of these do I want? 2 of these little cones. I think a round piece would be easy to spot in amongst all this. I'll put that there for a second. And let's see. Ha. And then we want 2 pieces that looks like it'll clamp onto something else. Is that one? Now that might be one, maybe. No, that's not it. But very similar. So could it be in the same zone? No, that's not quite the one that we're looking for. Ah, maybe it's... Yeah, this is the one. So I want a second one of these. Ah, there we go. Right, so what are we doing with these ones then? So we are sticking the cross end up the hole. Twice. And then we stick this other shaft up the other hole. So why do we need 4 of them? Oh, right. Alright, so we've got those bits in there. And then we want to stick the crossy bits into there. And there you go. Oh, bugger. If I can get them in. There we are. Right, so 2 of them, and another one of these. Can't we see another 4 of them? Oh no, hang on, it's only 1 at once, never mind. That's going in the centre there. Now where are these ones going? These ones are going to hold each of those doodads in place. So what this is going to be, I assume this is the back and that's his loader. So what are these bits going to be on the back? Can't quite remember, it's been quite a long time since I've seen the movie. And right, what do we want next? We want one of them for straight up the middle. And then we want 2 of these. So apart from Doctor Who's and what have you, is there any other sort of like TV shows and what have you been watching at the minute? I know that well, we watched the Mandalorian through the other week. Awesome show when you get round to it. Yep, that's 26 done. Now at the 27, we need more of the 2 more of these upturned triangles, and we want 4 lantern pieces. Right, there's 1 and 2. Oh, I'll take the 2 upturned triangles. 3, 4, and then we want 1 and 2. I've never seen the I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, but we did watch the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier just tonight whilst we're having my tea. So we saw that one today. I told you that I watched the what's it called? WandaVision. I watched that through the other day. Once you get like through the first little bits, it does improve, just like you said. Right, let's pop that one in there. Let's just try building this one directly into it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Next one. What we've got here? Yeah, the first couple, isn't it? So how many episodes are in the Winter Soldier one then? Because I can't remember how many were in the list. But I take it as that one that's like still live now kind of thing, so it's like slowly coming out. Or they're like dropping one a week kind of thing. What do I want on one of them? 2 thick ones. Come on, these are large pieces. I should be able to see them a mile off. There's 1. And oh, there's the other right in front of us. And then I want 2 of 1. Where's the second one? Ah, there it is. Right. So what we're doing with these ones here, let's just rotate that back round so I can see it. So these ones we're putting here. And right, that one holds those segments together. And then put that one in there. Is it? Oh, so yeah. So 6 episodes at the minute, you say, and then there's I'm adding like one every week. just doing the just doing the one to go. Like, so with the Mandalorian, we couldn't do that. There's one as well that's on there that we watched as well, because our Skybox didn't record it, and you can't get it on iTunes because it's only available on Disney Plus. But it was the final season of Agents of Shield. Yeah, I love that show. But it was the final season. It was definitely brilliant to watch. There'd been the final season as well. There's some like tear jerky sorts of bits in it as well. Actually, you know what? I'll put the quotes on Discord because we have the quote section. Because there's a bit in episode 9, or what was the episode called? I think it's called "As I Have Always Been," or something along those lines. But at the end of it, Enoch he sacrifices himself, and the scene that plays out. You'll have to watch it. I'll put a quote up, and I'll put a link up to the video afterwards if I remember. All right, I got one of these pieces here. Now, where's the other 3 slidey? Aha. Right, and these ones go in there. There we go. Right, now, what do we need next? Oh, next page. So the next one is 2 of those. It's oh, what's that there? I keep on forgetting about the Loki series. But yeah, because the other night when we were talking, you were saying that's not far for coming out, is it? But I'd like to see that one because love Loki's character. It's he's so fun. Next month, so not far at all. Put that there. Can I see this? Ah, there it is. This 4-piece here. So that's going there. I'll tell you what, we'll put these little caps in first, and then they slide in there. Put that in there. Go on. There we go. Right, next one. Next we need 2 of these L's. At least one thing is, as we're getting slowly down the pile, it should make it, in theory, easier to figure out what we're doing. All right, we'll turn this back round now. And we've got 1 piece there, another piece there. There we go. Just keep on pressing it every now and again, just to want to make sure that they're all down. Page 25 of 120 odd. Right, where is one of them? No, 2 of them, sorry. Can we see another one of them? There it is. And then I want 4s times 1, and is that a 6? That looks like a 6. There we go. So, ooh, this one has some odd, not symmetrical. That one goes in there. That one in there. Oh, I bet that one. I bet this piece hurts the OCD lot. All right, so we want 2 grey 4s. What we got? Oh, just sit back up. I'm sliding off my chair here. And we want 2 of these black bits with a squiggly bit sticking out the side. I'm sure that's exactly what it says on the the Lego website. Ah, here it is. 2 of these are the little squiggly bits sticking out the side. Right, and let's see. So we need these 2 to jack it up, and They go on top. And that goes on there. I wonder if this is like maybe supports for like to make his head move, perhaps. We'll find out. Right, so we need now one of these big bits and two of these little bits. And what have we got then? Right, so they're going up there to level this layer off. There we go. So making a bit more progress on here. It's not like an instruction that just has put single piece on. It's kind of like, you know, like when you're reading like of Angels and Demons or Da Vinci Code, because the chapter, some of the chapters are like a single paragraph in those books. At least from what I remember, anyway. I started reading The Colour of Magic yesterday. Because I wanted to read the entire Discworld series this year, but I've been that busy, and also looking after Gravy and looking after Casserole. I haven't had the time to pick up a book. So I started reading that. So I'm determined to. I'll definitely not finish the entire Discworld series this year, but if I can get through maybe a third of it, I think the only one I'm missing is the final book. But I didn't see the point in buying that just yet because I'm not up to it. I'd read like a few of them in the past. I think I've ever read the first maybe 6 or so. Hang on, is that the piece I'm looking for? Yeah, that looks like light grey, doesn't it? Yeah, it must be. Alright, so what have we got? Pop that in there. I definitely recommend as well, like going back to TV shows and movies, but the TV movies around the Discworld series. Because you had The Colour of Magic, which is another, like, it was one of those like Sky mini series things that they did like for some of the Christmases. But they did The Colour of Magic / The Light Fantastic, because they combined the 2 books. Because you couldn't really do that as a single film, because they're both kind of like parts 1 and 2. But also they did The Hogfather, which is the Discworld's version of Christmas. And what colour is that? That's great. I think I just knocked them out. Actually, I don't even know why I'm wearing the headphones, to be fair. I can't actually hear any music. I suppose if an alert comes through, it'll buzz. Right. What was I after anyway? I want 2 grey 2s. What was I saying there? Oh yeah, the third one as well, Going Postal. That's another really, really good one. But in the first one of like the TV movie sort of ones, you had what was his name? Was it David Jason playing Rincewind? Apparently, it was one of the roles that he'd always wanted to play, but obviously the film had never been made at the time. So Terry Pratchett was quite pleased that he got to fulfill his dream of being Rincewind in a movie. I will maybe try and get hold of a point-and-click night, because they did a few Discworld point-and-click games, because I know that I played, and I never had the full games, but I had the demo of one of the Discworld games on the original PlayStation, and I don't know how many times I must have played that over and over, that same demo. But I was never able to find an actual copy of the full game anywhere. But it's probably on Steam. How many of these? Only 2 of these little ones. I can only see 1. What have we got over here? Nope, not there. Got to be somewhere in this section here with all the little tiny twiddly ones. Aha, there it is. Right, what do we got next? Actually, where is this lot going? Oh, right, they're going on the front. Let's just turn those out of the way for 2 seconds. So is this everything going into his crusher? And the single ones underneath. checking, yeah, I've got these the right way around. Got that in there. Then we'll put the single dots in next. I can find it on the map. And that goes underneath. That one in there. And they go underneath there to strengthen those joints. Right, next page. How many did we say there was in total? 178. Right, what do we need here? Right, it's the little vent type pieces. Times 2. There it is. Then we want 2 smooth pieces. And oops. Let me get hold of it. 1, 2. Right, where is... So we want 2 of these kind of like long curved pieces, but it's like the 4 width. Well, sorry, the 2x2 rather. Where have we got them? I keep forgetting to look at the bits at the back here. Aha, there's one. So it must be in this section. Can we see it anywhere? Plenty like single ones. Where have we got it? Definitely just want 2, doesn't it? Yeah, it wants 2. This is why maybe we should have organised these beforehand. We could always maybe on the next one we try. We could maybe we could do it where I'll crack it open and I'll organise all the parts in order, like through the day. Try and shift a few of the other pieces around because it's only like a thin sliver of a piece. Should have 2 levels on it. What's underneath here? So that's just a flat 4. Same as that one. You think we would have like all the parts must be lying out by now? There can't be much covering anything. And the only other bag that we've got is still the bits for the tracks. Nope, not seeing it at all here. Just check nothing's fallen underneath the manual. Nope. So I found the first one up here. Nope, nothing under that. trying to see where those pieces are actually going to go. So that's why they're going in there, because we could always maybe come back to that single front piece, perhaps. Might get away with it. So that will go in there, and that's like the one that we're looking for. Put these other ones in the front. And the grill goes underneath. And then it's just that other flat piece there. Can we see it anywhere in amongst here? It's definitely the darker colours. What's that one? Nope. Ah, there it is. Right, next up. You want 2 more of them. And 1 of them. Right, where are these ones going? Right, looks like we're working on the back section now. We want 1 of them, and another 2 of these ones. I think there must be many more of those ones left. Ah, there it is. Right, where we're popping these ones then? So 1 in the middle, and then the other 2 around the outside. Next page. Ooh, looks like something complicated now. It has multiple stages. So we need a 2x2. Well, that'll be the light ones, so I'll be 1 of them. And where is the... Ah, there it is, 1 of them. And next we need a weird piece, it's kind of like a long one with 2 twiddly bits sticking out the either side in a solid piece. Ah, there's 1 at the back. This was an odd one. And there's the second one. We still need that long, smooth one. Should be 1 of these somewhere, surely. Anyone spot it? Ah, here it is. Right, so we're starting off upside down. Popping those into there. I assume, yep, both facing the same way. And in the centre, to make that. And then we place this one upside down. Like that. Alright, so that's kind of like geared almost. And yep, that's alright. Next one. Right, we need a little red, is that a red see-through bit? Ooh, I've actually even seen one of those. I have. There we go, there's 1. There's 2. Now normally when we do the Lego advent calendars, there's absolutely tons of those. I think after one of the ones, I think I made like almost looked like a lightsaber that was about 3 times the length of any of the Lego figures. Right, we want one that's like a single cube, but it's hollow. And we want 2 of them. That's them ones. Then we want a grey 2x2. Oh, that's attached. Then a dark long piece. Have you not seen my? I did like 5 of them on YouTube. Actually, if I cover your ears, everyone. Actually, if you get the chance from your like desktops, probably be better. I mean, I don't know. It might come out all right on the mobiles. I've not looked. The other night I rearranged the entire front page of my YouTube channel, but in amongst that is all the Lego Advent calendars, all like the I think it's like 4 or 5 playlists worth that I did. Did you not watch one of the ones I did a couple of years ago, Royalty? I'm sure I vaguely remember you mentioning that you had watched it as it was coming out. I stopped doing them like last year because it's too stressful making them. For something that's so simple, that the editing time for even just those 2-minute videos is absolutely nightmarish. Right, can we see? Ah, there it is. So one of those, and then we want 1 yellow 6. I get my fingers on it. And then I'm assuming that it's this big long one here we want, followed by its equivalent in the darker shade. That one there. And I'm assuming that's the right length. I'll find out in a second when I put it all together. Alright, so I'll pop those ones there. Is there any other piece that I need? Oh no, sorry, no, they go on top of one another. Oh, I hope I've got the right piece. Yes, the right piece. The little single ones on the side. But yeah, I did at least 2 Star Wars ones. I think I did a Harry Potter one and a Lego City one. I'm not sure offhand because I try to block the memories of it. Because that's why I'm using the big studio light today. But I mean, when I record those, I record them all in one sitting. I'm being under those lights for like 2 hours to record 24 2-minute segments. Hang on, right, I've got to lift this bit up. Put this bit in here. There we go. Next page. And next up, we want 2 of the... No. Maybe? 2 of these. Yeah, that's right. 2 of them. And then I want the equivalent length, but with the smooth on it. And they go across here. There we go. So let's have a little shifty so far. So you can see his chassis, his main chassis, starting to come out there. Right, next up, one of these, and oh, there's like a funny little weird black piece. What have we got? Ah, this must be it. There we go. The little weird one, like a set of binoculars. Right, where are these going? These are going at the tip. Just scoot that up a few pixels more, a few degrees more. And next page. Right, so now we're on 2 tiny little triangle pieces. Times 2. I was tripping over these all over the place before. Oh, the next bit looks complicated once we get into that. Is that a... Yeah, it's just too smooth out on its own. Then I want 2 with thingy-majiggy bits. So there's 1. There's 2. And then we want 1 of those. Right. So where is all this going? So if that's facing this way, we want that in there. On the back. And right, that bit is going behind there. And where is it telling us exactly? I'm assuming, yeah, it's right on the end there. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. Can I get this on? It's gonna be awkward. I'll do it normally. Oh, it's not making a squeak when I open it. Hang on. You quick get some water in it. Hang on. Speaking of that, though, I am going to crack open a bottle of water and have a mouthful. And right, without spilling anything, let's crack open the bottle. Very carefully put a drop in. Put the lid on the actual water. I see we'll get a better one now. Right, pop that one side there. What did we count yesterday, JD? Was it like 6,000 or something eggs? Or 6,000 plus on potions of vitality. Right. What we need next? I need these little ball sockety ones. Times 2. There's one, and there's the other. And I need one of them. 2 of them. That bit music to your ears, royalty. Right, we want a little two as thick, but oh, that's a weird piece. But with a little cross in the middle, light grey by the looks. Hey, here we go. Should be 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. I want 2 of these little red bits. At least the red ones stand out a mile. And we want this little like cutlery bit almost. There's one. Which rubber? Rubbery one, this one. Can we see the other? Couldn't be too far. Disguising yourself on the black worktop. Definitely, there it is. Definitely going to go for like another sort of like some sort of like patterned mat. I think on top of here. I don't know what yet though. I did try to do a little bit of looking the other week and see what sort of things might be available. But I couldn't find anything, because I was even like looking at like kids' playmat sort of things. I couldn't find a one that, oops, almost dropped it. Couldn't find a one that I liked. I was tempted to use the Tiny Epic Pirates, just use its mat, because that that would have done the same purpose. Right, that goes through there, and then we stick these on either end. Right, and we have to do that twice. So there's one. So let's see. Put that in there. That goes through there. Stick the shaft up there. And if I can line them up, that goes there. Alright, let's make a slight modification. There we go, so now they match the little diagram there. Right, let's just lift that up. Carefully turn the page. Ah, so these are for his arms. Right, so which way around do these need to go? So the rubbery bit needs to be to the back. So I'll pop them in there. It's really coming along a nice shape now towards getting his central frame done. Let's see. 2 of the... Where is it? 2 of these. Come on, it's a huge piece. We must be able to see it somewhere here. Not under the manual, is it? No. Ah, there we go. It's just off the side of the table. I thought what I put in, if any of you actually, if any of you like read or glanced over the Alone Amongst the Stars, that I was mainly writing it last year, but there is more adventures coming out from Commander Lebesque, just on a side note. Because I've written the outlines for the next set of adventures, but the little androids that she activates, it's, in my mind, it's very similar to the shape of Wally, except without having... Wally has 2 treads. The little robots in my story that are on the Persephone have a single track, but that single track has 8 different strips on it, so they can adjust and rotate. That's how I imagine it in my mind, anyway. Right, next page. Right, where are we at? There's one. And we need the other one. Definitely 2 of those. Right, let's see if I can get that 2 by 2. One of those, and we want these 2 blocks over here. And there he is. Right, these go in the front, and that'll also help push that other bit back, the bit that controls his arms. So we're going to be like move these back and forth then. I wonder if we can control it from behind or anything like that. Right, what was I putting next? Next we want that there, that one in there, and then this one goes in the middle. So yes, you can see there the little chamber, his little crushing chamber, coming up in the middle there. You see on the side CCTV. Right, what have we got next? We want 2 of these ones. One, 2, 3, 4. We want a dark grey, one of them. One long light one, which I'm assuming is going to be this one. And we want 1 2-piece with little arms on it. That's got to be in this. Actually, it's got to be in this sector. It's over this side. Right, so are we still looking at it from this angle? Yes, we are. So that goes in there nicely to clamp that down. Then we have these ones here. And then there we go, next page. Right. It's slowly getting a little bit easier to find the parts that we're looking for, at least. Oh no, that's a smooth one, isn't it? So we want, if I can get hold of it, 2 of them, 1 of them, 5 of those ones. No, not that one. 1, 2, oh, they're all over here. 3, 4, 5. And then I need... Oh, hang on. Maybe it's not that one just yet. Pop that to one side. I'm assuming another bit must have the E on one of these little pieces that we haven't seen yet. Right, what was I saying? I want 2 of those, and I want 2 of the 4s. Oh no, that's a 3. 1. And 2. And then we just want the 2s. Ah, there we go. Right. These are all going around the outside. Sort of. Getting close to the top now, I suppose. Right, and which way around are these ones going? Right, so these go down there. And these across here. So I wonder why those bits are smooth. Is this maybe the top surface? Actually, looking at the picture up here, this must be the top surface of the main chassis. Right, next up, we want 2 long smoothy ones and 4 of these ones. There's 1. 2. We also want 2 lantern pieces as well. They look like lanterns. And... no, say a second ago about something being easier to find. Aha, there it is, right in the middle. Right, and these ones going around... Well, hang on, right, we need to rotate this first. So we've got that in there. Our long ones are going there, and I think I just jiggled all the cameras and stuff. Oh, right, no, this is the wrong piece. It's not these ones that we want. It's 3 lengths on these, right. So it's 1, 2, 3. And where's the 4th one? Ah, there it is. Two, 3, and if I can do it without knocking everything over, 4. And these go on the back. There we go, next page. So it's like 170 odd instructions and we're up to 50 odd. How complicated must his head be to build? Right, so I want 2 of these flat ones here. And they're going... How will I actually connect into that? Let's grab the other 2 triangle-y pieces before we proceed. Right, the triangles go up on the top here. Of course, these ones like an odd kind of position. There we go, that's 1. And there's 2, right. So, next piece. Want 1 of those. We want 2 of the vent type pieces. We want 1 of them, and... or one of these. We'll turn this into like a grill. Oops. And that goes, the grill bit's down into this space on the back. Ooh. For a second there I thought I broke something, which is snapping into place. But yeah, we're getting there here, aren't we? Next page. We want one, two of them, and is that two smoothie ones? Nope, not that. Two of them, and then it's the bits with these curves. And how many of those do I want? I want 4 of these ones. 2, 3. Right, can you see number 4? There it is. We'll do this one twice. So can any of you remember which was the last Legos that you built? And how long ago it was? Right, we've got those little back bits in there. And next up, well, next we have a look like a slightly fiddly bit. So we want that. Is this the right one that matches? Yeah, right. Well, 2 of them. We want 2 of these. I had no idea it's been that long. It's royalty, keep on stealing them off you. And yeah, the last one you did was a Star Warsy one about 5 years ago. We have like lots of little Star Wars ones. If you remember back to that picture that's over on the Discord, it's the little tiny ones that were only a couple of quid, like each from the shop. Because I was going to do a video. The original idea with those was I was going to do a video where I did them all simultaneously. And I was going to like break it into like 4 frames because there's 4 models. So I was going to have them all here, and then I was going to do like an animation so that I flicked my hand and the screen would then break into 2. Then I would flick them again, and it would break into the 4. But unfortunately, never got round to shooting it. Right, so put that in there. If I can get hold of the pieces. That in there. Put the ones with the twiddly bits there. And let's see, that, because it's in my hand, can go there. Then that across to clamp those 2 in place. There goes, we have one little fiddly bit. And said fiddly bit goes on the back there. Oh, and angles down a bit. Oh, hang on, right. They should be up. And that should be down. Alright. There we go. I thought they might do something, but they're actually just decoration. What's that there? For me, the bigger and longer the better. Hang on, we changed topics here. I like to stay entertained for hours. What were we talking about? Right, I think we're going to do here. I think this next bit is his like door panel, so I'm going to pop him up there for a moment. Grab that and grab that, and that goes on the back there. Bouncy, bouncy. Right, we want 4 of these little sideways bits. We do have a huge one, as it were, to do, because we have the Shield helicarrier. You're going back to Agents of Shield, that we were talking about before. I mean, that one there, we will split that probably across 10 streams, because that one that'll take weeks. But before I even start that one, I'll have to work out the logistics of where to put it each time that we finish a section. But that one there I have opened because I did take the manual out when I got it for Christmas, like 5 years ago. Can anyone else see the other two of these pieces that I'm looking for? There's one. How about the last one? Anyone see the last one? It's got to be in that sector, surely. There it is. Right, so next up, next page. So now we want, I'm going to say that's a 4. So I want 2 of them. And 2 of these. What's that there? Oh, have you do you mean you've been having a look at the helicarrier one? Do you mean, or do you mean you've just been looking at some of the new builds? What has the oh, it costs. Oh, so the big build sets. Have you seen, just looking at the Millennium Falcon, have you seen, because there's multiple Millennium Falcons that you can get, and there's one of them, I think it's like 600 quid. It's one that has, like, you know, it must have like thousands of pieces in it, but I think it has like all the interiors as well. I mean, I'd love to get my hands on that one and have a go. Hang on, it's not the black piece, I wanted the grey piece, that's what's causing me the confusion. Right, so with this orientated like this so that I don't screw it up, pop that there, pop those ones in there. I think most of the Star Warsy ones that I've got are the small ones, but I mean we do have like the big train sets as well, because I got those from when I won that prize at Smith's, the toy shop. Yeah, that was quite a nice birthday present, because I got informed of that just round about my birthday time, many years ago. Let's see, well, I'll keep the Wally one because I know that's coming soon. And one of these must have the E on it. There it is, I'll keep that to one side because I know I'm going to need that in a few minutes. And speaking of which, this is actually the piece for that one as well. Right, oh, there's the other L shape. So let's just hold that way. Let's just pop that there so I can see it. And then, oh, I want these 2 smoothie ones. Yeah, they definitely have the most, because they know that people, the fans, will pay for it. That's the thing. They've got you with that. I mean, you know, like, so I like, you know, that's why that helicarrier was a good couple of hundred quid, I think. I think I want to say 270. I think, could be wrong. That'll be a good one. As I was saying before, I was so pleased I was finally able to see the final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because I'd missed seeing it. Because the skybox thing doesn't record anything that you want. It always records junk. It never records anything you actually want. And of course, it's not available on iTunes because they don't want to sell it on iTunes because they want everyone to go and buy the subscription. What's that? There's a Iron Man helmet for 55 quid. Is that the Lego one? Because if it's like the little sort of head sculpture things that are kind of like this size, my mum wants the Venom one for Christmas. Alright, there we go. So we've got that bit there. So we've got now the front bit of his chassis done. Right, we want one of these. Definitely one of these. Yes. Right, and we want to put that in the door and put it there just to keep the shape of the door maintained. Next page. Next, now, I've seen that one. There it is. But we're still working on behind this door. Alright, so this one here, this holds all those frames together. Now we can close the hatch. There we go. Right, next up now, I'm sure I saw the little red doodad before. So one of them, we want one of them. That one black smooth. Oh, I had it in my hand a minute ago. There it is. 2 venti ones. There's one. There's the other. And we want a grey 6. Grey 6, 2 grey 6s actually. And now we need a smooth piece that's got a pattern on it. There it is, right at the back. Right, so what do we need here? So we'll start off with this. Stick that in there. And these are going flat. This is like the little vent bits on the front. This battery indicator. And then the other one, we want solar charge level. That's what it says in there. Don't know, can we? No, it's not focus, is it? How about this little screen? Focus. Yeah, it's in there. Right, and these are going on the front of the main chassis. There we go, so we've got that down there. Oh, next we're going upside down. And, oh, what's that piece there? Alright, so somewhere here there is a grey smooth bit with sticky out bits on the bottom. Is there a grey smooth bit which is protruding parts? Aha, here it is. Oops. We didn't break anything there. Nope. That one in there. Right, and next we have another weird bit. So, now this weird bit keeps on popping up. There it is. Let's put one of those, and then we want one of them. We want a blue bit with 2 different shaped ends. One of them, and 4 2s with the holes in them. Definitely grey, yeah. Ah, here they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, hang on, there should be 2 of the. Ah, here it is. 2 of these weird ones. Right, so starting with one weird one. Pop that under there. Pop that there. This across the top. And I realise we have to turn the page with all these bits on top of it. Oh, we're getting onto the wheels next by the looks of it. And oh, hang on, should there have been 2 of those? Yeah, there should have been 2 of those. Right, so let's just pop these straight in, and we're going to have to roll till you get some more crinkly bag action in a minute. That sounds even more wrong, doesn't it? There we go. Right, so next up, it looks like we're starting on the wheels now, so I'm just going to pop the chassis up there for 2 minutes. And we want these curvy bits. I can put there, we'll just want one at a time at the minute. What is that? I want 2 of those. Right, and doesn't matter which way around these go. No, they're identical. So I orientate that like this. So does that mean I want that through that side, that through there, and where's that other hoop? I think I've done this the wrong way around. that's shaped like that. That should be through there. I'm going to try to keep it orientated to the paper. But yeah, so like that. And then this bit goes on top. Is there any more? I was going to say, is there any more of these ones? But yeah, there is, so I take it that's going to be for the left and right side as we go. Right, next up we want... Ooh, sliding off my chair. We want the little black spokey bit. There it is. Right, and that goes in the bottom. And is... yeah, this is the bit that we want. So... that's like that, then that has to go through the center. Then we get two of these little nubby bits. And we take this off because I should have put the nubby bits in first. And so that's shaped like that. And that goes like that. Right. Next we want two cogs. We want two of these longy bits and two of the dish ones. 1, 2. Right, and they go like that. Slide those in there. It's going to be really... just think what this is going to look like when it's... that has to go all the way through, yeah? Just keep remembering we have to do this twice. Then they go through there. Right, let's rest that there until I can find the nuts, as it were. Oh, bugger. I chucked it there because I thought it was going to go on the floor. Right, so that's that now. Hopefully, that's right. Now, next add some further complication. So I need that. I need another one of these. And another cog. A wheel. Sorry, two cogs. A wheel and one of them and a little one. Right, so stick that in the first hole. Put that through there. And then the wheel goes on the outside of that. And get it lined up. Then at the other end, should have been two of those. So we slide that one through. That on there. That one on there. And we go back to here. Stick it on there. So, proper little mechanism going on here for his wheels. Now, have I made a mistake with that? Yes, should be that way. That makes more sense. That's one wheel. Now, let's just rest that there and hopefully it won't fall apart. Right, can we see one of these little bits, and you want a flat cap and one of them. So we're taking that, sticking that up there, capping it off. And with that facing down, no, that can't be right, hang on. We put this in the wrong... Right, so let's just hold that like that. And should that be like that? No, it shouldn't even be like that, should it? I've totally screwed with that, haven't we? Right, let's pop that down for a minute. So if that's held like that, this should go in there. Can I squeeze that through there? Yes. There we go, that's better. Then that goes facing down. And of course pushes out the other side. Right, and then we want one of these to cap that off. Right, now we need to open the other bag. Pop that there. And let's just slide these bits up here. It is satisfying. So we want 20 of these. 4, 5. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 5. I take it these just all connect into one another. Yep. Make a quick chain of these. So I could do with an extra set of hands for somebody to put the could be assembling the other half of the treads. Oops. Throwing it around. Just think when we finish here tonight, the mess I'm going to have to clean up off the floor here. All these bags and what have you. I don't think I'm going to bother putting the studio lights away though. Almost got that done. Right, so now how does this go around? So that should be inside of there. Pull that nice and tight. There we go. Look at that. It's going to be really cool when it's done. So does that work? Probably work across carpet. Alright, and now with the Wally upside down, with the E that way, and that goes into those two sockets. There we go. That's really, really nice the way they've done there for that movement. This is definitely living on my desk once it's built. I keep sliding off my chair. I have to get a new chair at some stage. Right, so what I'm going to do is just to clear the space, I'm going to quickly build the other tread. I'm going to make sure that in case there's any spare bits, I'm going to count it out again though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's quickly just pop this together. Then I can put the other tread on the desk like on the other desk, out of the way. So, when you were looking through all the other sets like before, having a little browse, what sort of sets are you looking for then? Like which ones caught your eye from what's currently available from Lego? I always keep looking, with them having like the Disney ones, I always keep looking to see if there's like a Tinkerbell set. Or like a Pixie Hollow one. It's very rare. I think you can probably find some chicken ones. So you like the car ones? Right, I've got this tread made. I'm gonna put it to one side. Dinosaur skeleton one. I have to chuck a picture on the Discord for that so I can see it. Aston Martin for Chrissy. There's a fella I used to work with, Alex, from the hotel. Last week I think it was. I was on Facebook because it must have been he never spoke to us for years. But he was sharing some pictures of the Veyron. So I think that's what he's been like, showing pictures on his Facebook thing of building that. It's like the Technics one, or is it? It's the what, you know, what's called like all like the nice moving parts and stuff in it. Oh, can anyone see? Oh, there it is. I was like, can anyone see this this funny little piece here? Right, now let's see if we can get this. I'm going to try and keep it orientated to the paper so that we don't have the issue that we had just on the last tread. You know, this is like a huge piece and I can't see the second one. Oh, there it is. It's buried underneath little grey bits. Right, so keeping that orientated like that. I'm going to push those two together. Then I'm going to find the second piece and slide them in. Like that. What's it there? There's a really nice piano one that actually plays. I'm going to have to go and look these up now. But 500 quid? That's the thing with Lego. I love it, but it's just so expensive. Right, can anyone see the black shaft for doing this bit? Oh, I haven't jiggled it down there, have I? No. Uh-oh. It is definitely... Yeah. So it's not that piece. Oh, don't tell me we have lost a piece. We should be able to see it a mile away. With the parts that are left. What's that there? Oh, what are the ones there? I've seen the sort of ones where people like have the community builds, and there's one that looks like socks. We'll have to have a look through and see if we can make one that looks like gravy. Ah, there it is. I did a somewhere on my YouTube channel. There is in amongst those like I did those like I did like the naughty stop frame animation one. And I did the Lego movie one. Hang on, have I got this right? Wrong way. Right. Ooh. Oh. Ah, there we go. I can slide through. But there was like an Easter chick sort of one. But it was just like a bloke in a costume. It wasn't like a proper one. But I can't remember actually what I did. Did I just open it, or did I do any sort of animation with it? I just don't remember. It was that long ago. I did a Minecraft like animatory sort of one as well. I did the same mistake as I did last time. I should have put those little blue bits in first. Yeah, but that wasn't it wasn't Lego, that one, that was a blind bag. Right, so we've got that. It looks like the paper still. Right, and I want next 2 of these. 2 dishes. There's 1 dish. Well, there's only a handful of pieces left, it must be obvious. There's dish number 2. And 2 cogs. Ooh, let me just check something a second. See, I think I put those in the wrong way. I can always change it at a later date. I think I put the wheels in the wrong, the cogs in like backwards. It's possible because this bit is a little bit confusing to build. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? Take those out. So let's stick these on there. And then it says slide these down there, and it's illustrating that the smooth piece, because you've got the smooth piece there and you've got the caved in bit there. And if we look on the side here, I would have thought the smooth bits would have been on the outside. But the way maybe I made a mistake. I can always go back and change it though, because it's at a later date and swap them over, I suppose. If this one turns out to be the other orientation. So we've got that there. Slide those up through there. See the diagram there? Once I put those in there, it's... Oh no, that is the smoothie bits there. Right, now I want 2 single of these. And there's a second one. Right, so that takes care of that. Next, long bit. 2 of them. 1 wheel. 1 of those and 1 small one. Must only have a couple of those left, surely. We're getting to the end of the stack here. Ah, there it is. On its side, hiding from me. 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of them, and 2 of these. Right, so we'll start off with this one. And that goes definitely showing that it's the back that goes in. There we want the single one. Oops. Followed by the wheel. Right, so that's that bit. Then the next one, shove that up there. Stick that on there, and then this one gets the longer one. Then if I hold that like that, push that through there, then that should clamp it to there. Now next up we need a flat circly bit, 1 of them, and 1 of those funny little clampy bits. Can we see it? I can't remember where I found the last one. Because most of the parts have kind of like been like, if it's the same part, have been like kind of clustered together. I suppose like if they've fallen into the bag from the factory. Nope, I'm completely blind to this piece, and we haven't got that many pieces left on the board. Right, what colour is it? Black. I think. Is that black or like the dark grey? It's dark grey. we seen this one anyway? Hiding from us. Connect those two pieces whilst I'm looking for it. A dark grey. It's not under the manual, is it? No. Come on, there's not many pieces left on the board. Oh, here it is. Right, let's shove that through the hole. And then, with that facing that way, we want that so it points down. Then we want one of the longer pieces. There it is. Let's pop on there to cover that. And then here's one we made earlier. There we go, wheel number 2. And then with our Wally upside down. Look at that. That's looking really good now, isn't it? Just got his arms and his head to do now. That shouldn't take too long. Right, so now back to the main chassis. And we want this and this twiddly bit. Sticking that on there. Let's just try and angle that. Now this place is going, this one's going at like a funny angle. There we go. Next page. Right, let's pop him up here just for a moment. Right, what do we need next? I'm not sure. Oh, this must be an arm assembly, surely. So we want a large weird bit and a small weird bit. This one. Alright, so that's so that we can adjust its positioning. There we got that. Try to keep it orientated the same as the paper as much as I can. Now next up, we need... it's kind of like 3 long with holes in it. And what I was saying about as we get less and less pieces, it'll be easier. So put that there. And then we want 2 of these. And they're going like that. Next up, we want these little black connectory bits times 1. And that's going in the end. And then we want 2 of the light grey pieces with... there it is. And another one of those. Right, next up. One of them. And we want 2 of these. Stuck. Right, so far we've got that. And then we want the flat... there's the flat ones. Yeah, 2 of the flat circly ones. There's one. There's the other. Next page. We're getting there. So I want 2 of them and 2 of those, but with little knobbly bits in the middle. Can I see a one that's sticking up? Surely it must be. Oh no, only one of those. Never mind. So that goes across there because then it bridges those 2 components. And then we've got that there. And then finishing this arm. Oh, it's not his arm, it's for his head. Never mind. Then we will get his body back. Aim that straight up. So there we go. That's so far seen on both the frames. So next up, oh, this bit looks fiddly. And one of those, and one of them, one of those, one of them, and one of these. Oh. Is that right? Actually, is that? Yeah, that is that piece. I'll put that one in there. They go in there. And flip that over. Then this goes. He says, trying to push it in. And that goes on top of the head. And oh, this bit looks really, really tight. So I want one of those, and we want 2 of these ones here. So I've never seen one of these sorts of pieces before. What's that? Well, yeah, loving him already. He's got a weird sort of head there, hasn't he? Ooh, almost knocked that all down there. Right, that goes through there. So we got that there, and now we want a funny little arm sword piece. Times 2. One of them. Can we see its friend? There it is. Right, and these go that way. I suppose as long as they're facing the both in the same direction, it'll be alright. And then we want the yellow shafts. 2 of them sticking up. And next page. Then we want one of those across the top. And, ooh, what's that kind of piece? Type of black or dark grey? Aha, there it is. And that way, ooh, I can get it on. There we go. Right, and next up, we want another one of those funny pieces. Should be somewhere in the middle. It's got to be. Ah, there it is. One of those we want, oh, not that one, we want the other half, like of that. Bit with the clampy bits on it. There's one. Where's the other one of them? Ah, there it is, it's upside down. And then you want a little 2-piece. There we go. So that goes in the middle. Oops. Technical issue. That goes down there to make up the space. So two of these funny little grey bits. And one of those other little funny ones from before. Now, there's the other grey one. Definitely want two of these blue bits. We need a two up with two holes in it. There it is, one of them. Too smooth. There we go. Right, so stick these ones in. Oh, is this like almost the same? Actually, are we building the same sort of rig as last time? Put those two there, and then we're capping that off. Oh no, and then we're just adding it to that. Oh, it's like a mirror. Anyway, this must be the mountain tree's head. And then we're sticking this somehow to the top of there. Where does this go on the top of here? Oh, right, I suppose. There we go. So if that's where that is, that's where his head must go. Right, let's put that up there. It's almost got like a little face now, isn't it? And I'm sliding off my chair again. Right, one grey and two of these little ones. There we go. That in there. And next up, right, I want one of those bits there. No, it's just saying just hold it there. Right, and there's the piece up there. Right, so now we have a piece like that. Right, and we want one of these. Actually, where are these? We haven't used these. The little black bits are a bit difficult to see against this this thing here. Right, so I want one of them. One of them, and then the little tiny piece with a knobbly bit on it. Oh, there it is. It's just along the side there. Okay, so what have we got here then? The bit with the black arm gets that bit, and then that bit goes on there, and that slides in there. Right, next up, a little two-piece. There it is. And one of them. I can get my fingers on it. That in there. And next up, a large brown triangle. There it is. Now that looks like a large piece. Why can't I see it? It should be obvious. There it is. It's at the back. Yep, that looks right. Yep. He says before disaster strikes. So I want that piece there, and then we want one of those larger curvy bits. There's only a couple of pieces left. Everything should be jumping up at us. There it is. It's upside down. That's why I can't see it. Right, so let's pop that bit on there. And then that goes like that. What is this bit that we're building? Alright, next up we want one of those, or one of them. Right, let's pop that in there. Actually, no, I think it's a 3 we want there, and we want this little brownie one. It's the brownie ones. We can see those ones clearly. And that goes there, and then... So if I'm holding that in that orientation, it should go like that somehow. Where does that stick in there? Oh no, there should be a gap. That's all right. All right, so that sticks out a little bit from the front. Right, what have we got? 6, to one of these funny bits, and 2 of them, and one of these. Let's pop that to one side. So start from the base. They go back to back. I wonder how this bit's gonna. I'm a bit confused as to what this is actually gonna look like. This piece when it's when it's done, because assembling rather weirdly, isn't it? See what it looks like when it's fully assembled. Alright, hang on. What's it? It's saying rotate that around that way. It's for the next piece. Right, now we want one of those little doodads with a cross in it. And that goes into there. Then we want a lantern. There it is. Which is going to go into there. And it's going to have a little single piece. There it is. Into the back there. Another one of those, and we still need another one of these. There's loads of these sort of like little pieces, like double lantern in this set. See, that goes in there, and then that goes in there. This is a really obscure piece, isn't it? It's assembly. Oh no, that's not right. It's still a weird piece though. Right, next up, one large piece. And so that goes like that. With this across the top. What is this? Right, well, one of them. One of them. One of these. 2 of them. And 3 of these. Uh-oh. Oh no, which way around did that go? It's a weak link, that one, isn't it? Alright, so we've got those in there. Right, next up, 2 of these. And 1 of a... There it is. Oh, I can't get hold of it. Right, so that one goes on the end. And then these 2 go across here. I wonder what this one's going to be like when it's done. I'm not sure at all where this... how this piece fits in. Right, next up, right, so now we need to flip this over so it's like that. We're sticking this doodad in here, and then I need that flat curvy bit, which is there, or 2 of those actually. And they go to hold those bits in. Wait, what is this madness? Right, next up we need 1 of those, 2 of them, 1 of those, and 1 of the sticky out bits. There it is. 1 of them. Right, what have we got? Hopefully, rotate it'll all make sense soon. Pop those in there. Put this with a flat bit on the back. There we go. And so, right, if that's with the hose facing that way, So does this have to go in that way? I can't even see the packaging because the big thingy majiggy is on top of it. Right, so we've got that. Next, I want a vent piece, a normal smoothie bit, and 2 triangles. Ooh, I haven't seen one of those for a while. Oh, actually, that's the wrong piece. I want 2 of that one anyway. I want this one here. Ah, there it is. Right, so next up, keep it really orientated with that. I need that like that. And the 2 triangle pieces on there. With that on there. Is this one eye? This one eye piece? I'm sliding off my chair again. It must be. So I have to do the same thing but in the mirror. Right, what do we want next? 4 of these little 3s. I can get hold of the things. 1 curvy piece. 3, I'll call these phone pieces. And 1 square. There it is. Right, so putting that one in there to start with. Then 1 underneath there. And another underneath there. To bulk those out. Then next, they're just saying put that piece in there. Then we get a phone piece. And the final phone piece. Then if we go back to our potential eye assembly. There we go. Yeah, look at it. Right, so holding that way, I want a tiny little dot. We need a big dish. Oh, there it is. Now, should there be 2 of these big dishes? Oh, yeah, there is. It's just my fingers are obscuring it. Right, so we want a big dish. That in there. That in there. And pop that in there. Yeah, the kids won't know what a big phone is. They've no idea what a house phone is anymore. There we go. Let's carefully pop this onto there. Is that clamped in? Yeah. Oops. There we go. We're getting there. So that's sort of like, you know, once it's all in place, we'll be able to like rotate the head. Just carefully pop that on the side there. And next we're doing the reverse eye assembly. So at least now there's less parts on the board, so it should go a little bit quicker. He says moments before disaster. Right, where's the other half of this? Oh, there it is. Right, so keeping it orientated with the paper. Then next I need to hold this piece here. We need, where is it? There it is, at the top. I can get that in there. Right, so we've got that so far. Right, we want 1 lantern. Must only be 1 lantern piece left, surely. There it is. Right, so from this goes facing that way, and then we get the black clampy bit. One-eyed Wally. What was that? The Goonies, isn't it? Right, we need... Oh, there it is. of them stick out of that hole, and then we get... Oh, is that one of your favourites? A long, long time since I last seen that film. Oh, can I see that piece anywhere? Should be obvious at this stage, surely. Where on earth could it be? Let's move some of these the last couple of pieces into the center. Definitely done that yet, so we need one. I'm sure we've got it on DVD as well somewhere, but I have not seen it. Ah, there it is. I've not seen it for years. That one. We need a yellow one as well. So which of our films do you like then, Royalty? Oh, let's pop that one in there. Right, where's the big piece with the flare? It is. Have you seen likes of the extended cuts of the Lord of the Rings films? That's definitely one of my favourites. In the 1950s Day the Earth Stood Still. If you ever get a chance to watch that one, it's the Robert Wise film with starring Michael Rennie. Definitely worth a watch. Oh, there it is. You've never watched them? Add it to the watch list for some stage. Definitely the extended edition. Don't bother with the theatricals, just go straight to the extended. Right, let's see, that goes in there. Yes, like that, right, yeah. Confusing myself here for a minute. Right, one. I don't need that piece. Don't know why I picked it up. One of them, and... there it is, right at the back. So, this one... Holding that so I can maintain its orientation on the thing. What's that there? Oh, you start listening to the audiobook. I've got the BBC audio plays of I'm sure I've got both The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings on those somewhere. Somewhere on one of these hard drives. Hang on, let's press this button here. I can't remember if there's a sound effect on here, so you might want to cover your ears. I updated the specifications icon since we've got all this new gear. Or card even. That's cards are what I call them. Right, let's pop that one in there. So that should be like that. Then we've got a 3. Where's the... Right, let's pop these down for a second. We've got a 2 there. Oh, I misspelled GameCube. That's alright, I can replace that that one there. Are you way to bed now? I don't know, part-timers, Chrissy. We're almost there though, so you'll be able to see what the finished one is. Well, tomorrow I'll put some pictures up. I don't think I'll put them up tonight. But oh, hang on, what was that? I've lost my place now. Oh, there. No, that's not. No, there it is. Yeah. You have to put the records on real loud for Royalty to keep them awake. I think it's Thursday as well, Chrissy. Have you put the bins out? Let's see, put that there. I think what we'll do is, I mean, obviously this one here being like the first one that we've done. I think what we will do in the future ones is we will definitely break these up into shorter ones. Try and keep it to the hour and a half that we normally sort of do. Oop, I shouldn't have put that piece in there. But for our first one, we'll do an extended one. Right, I need to hold that like that, then put that in like that, and then that makes sense to me. Then that rotates. Right, good. Piece of a hole. There it is. Right, so from this angle, that goes in there. What's that? Oh, he's put it out a few minutes ago. Oh, I just missed that one as well. Start with the chicken noises. All right, let's press some chicken noise buttons. Right, where are we up? Right, I'm putting that one there. Right, so next we want another lantern piece. Can we see the lantern type piece? Ah, there we go. And one light grey singly piece. And that goes into the back. And then... which round does that go? No, what? Have I put this in? Oh, right, no, I'm sorry, yeah, that's the way. Confusing myself with some of the orientations on some of these. On one of those, and we want this twiddly bit here. So let's hold that so it looks like it does on the picture. And right, that needs to go underneath there. And that one in there. Right. Next, cover the whole thing up to keep it steady with one big plate. And this time push it in properly, unlike what we did on the other eye. Right, next up, we want one of them, one of them, one of them, the last two of them, and 3 of these. I can only see 2. That, yeah, that's it there. Right, so what do we want here? One on the top. And right, that goes in the middle. I'm gonna have to watch this film again over the weekend. So if I think of the Pixar ones, this one's definitely my favourite. Next page, we want 2 flat ones. And there it is, right at the back. These are going across the top. Network in there. Thank JD for that one, because JD had the extra vote because it was a tie. I forgot that it's got to overhang like an eyebrow thing, hasn't it? There. Right, next one. Let's rotate this around. Put this squiggly bit in, and we need there they are. 2 of those. The Squeaky Bottle King. Squeaking a bit weird, that isn't it? Hang on. That was a really weird squeak we got out at that time, didn't we? Should that be Squeaker the Devil? I need to do a graphic that can come on the screen. Like a special JD, you know, sort of Squeaky Bottle King kind of like logo or something fun like that. But we'll have to have a little think of what we can do for the Squeaky Bottle King. Right, what have we got here? We've got one of those. I need one flat bit and 2 of these. Can you see? Oh, there's the second one. Right, so what have we got? This goes onto here. And we'll stick the 2 on the top. Right, that's that. And then keeping this in this orientation, I then pop that on there, possibly. There we go. Right, what do we need next? A event piece, a flat piece, and 2 triangles. King of the squeaks. Thinking about sound effects, last night in Volt's stream, it was like it was about half an hour later or something like that. I redeemed the creeper sound. Yeah, you had a second panic. He was just standing there, you know, in the middle of the build, minding his own business, talking about something else. Had to be done. So we want 4 of these. I can only see 2, 3. Ah, there we go. 4. Right, what are we doing with here? Alright, this is like a separate little mini structure. So we've got these foam pieces, you know, to the kids. You know, they all know what that is. Got that bit there. We want another one underneath here. Or another one underneath there, so that it levels out. Sure, I don't need to put. Let me put this way, don't I? And the other 2 foam pieces across the top. Right, then that goes like that, hopefully. Then we need the other dish bit, a black doodad for the middle, and a curvy piece for the outside. And that's eye number 2. Oop. Because the wait for doing this. There we go, look at that so far. That's awesome, isn't it? On these little rollers. Oh, and you can like, you can do that with the eyes as well, like in the film. Right, ooh, next we need to turn his head around. Alright, and we plug this in here. So that's on the back there. Oh, I'm sliding off my chair again here. Not good. Alright, so now we're onto the arms, the final stretch. Almost there. We'll definitely have to do these in shorter ones next time, because my back is absolutely killing me right now. Right, what have we got here? Well, there's only a few pieces to go. And, oh, right, what this big, massive... Seen that one there? includes that bit. Next we want, oops, I'll stretch over there to get that. One of those and a yellow with knobbly bits on. And then we want to, hang on, have I done that ahead of, oh no, hang on, it's a longer piece that goes along the side. Followed by, oh, one of them. Oh, I tell you what we haven't done for a while. It's your homework, royalty. You have to pop some suggestions in the Discord. Right, let's see, that goes through there. There we go. Two of them. One weird looking piece. And a brown shaft. Alright, that slides all the way down. So if that's like that, then that goes like that. And oh no, it goes like that twice. Right, and that's on the end of there, so that goes onto there, so that's, you like to rotate his arm a bit. Right, next up I want two of them, or one of these, and a flag type piece. Right, these get mounted opposite directions. And the lower one gets that bit. The upper one gets that bit. And then that goes... well, hang on, we made a mistake. Is that the wrong piece in the end of there? Must be the right one. Yeah, definitely that on there. So what is that? Oh, hang on, it just goes into there. Never mind. I've just gone mad, it's fine. See, studio lights getting to me. Right, what we got here? One of them, one of those, one of them, one of them, one of them, some of that, and one of these. Pop that in there. Well, hang on, did I want one of those or two of those? One of those. That in there. That there to level it out. Them to keep it in place. That one for a hinge. No, we're getting there with his little hand. Then we're kind of doing the same thing again. So we need a flag, a smooth bit, one of them, ooh, one of them, one of those if I can pick it up, one of them, and one of these. So same again, circle piece, you down into there, that there, that goes into there, that to buff that one out, them on top, and the flag piece. And if I can just get that into there. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool, that, isn't it? Proper little hand. And this one now goes onto this ball joint. Look at that so far. This is an awesome Lego, this one, isn't it? And that will, of course, slide backwards and forward. Right, let's pop that back up there, because now we just need to do the same again for the other arm, and that's us done. Oh, if I can avoid sliding down my chair again. Right, this still has the packing sprue on it. Let's get rid of that. and put that with all the junk on the floor. Oh, right, hang on. Yeah, I'm thinking what there, but yeah, it's telling us the little diagram there is the actual full picture, isn't it? So let's bring all these pieces in a little bit closer so that I'm not killing my back stretching over here again. There we go. Right, put that like that. Then we will. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping this like the right orientation to the diagram so that I don't accidentally make the wrong mirror. And we want the big piece on the end. Because there's only 170 odd instructions, isn't there? Yeah, 178 instructions, and so we're 8 more instructions away. Hello there. The chat's at a 90-degree angle to me that way. So hello and welcome there. We're I'll show you the progress so far that we've made on the Wally. You can see there, we've got one arm, we've got the last arm to do. These tracks are really cool. See if I can just put it in the other little camera for you there. But welcome, yep. This is our first time trying a Lego stream. We've done tabletop games, and we've done absolutely tons of Xbox and PC games, and Wii U games as well. This is our first time at Lego one. I think in the future though, as I said earlier on, we're going to break it up into multiple streams. I think for this first one though, we're doing we're making ourselves suffer, suffer for the fun. But it's a lovely model. This one though. This is definitely going to live on my desk once it's all built. Let's pop that on the front there. So which ones are your favourite Pixar films then? Because Wally's my favourite, followed by Up. Thinking about Up, I think I've probably discussed it in other streams. Do you guys go with the theory that Carl dies near the beginning of it, and it's all his actual journey? It's like his sort of like his journey, but he's like guided by the kid, like through to the afterlife, basically. I like to think of that as the is what happens in that one. I think I've probably discussed it a few times in the streams over the past year or so. Right, so yeah, I want that piece in that orientation. And right, we want. Oops, if I can get my fingers on them. 2 of those. Where's that screwy looking piece? There it is. This is the weird one. Oh, you like Wally? Yeah, so they're definitely my favourite of the Pixar ones. Right, let's see. Let's pop that in there. I'm making sure I get this the right way around. We slide those 2 into the bottom. What have we got here? I want 2 of these ones. Yeah, it's definitely like with some of them. Yeah, you can find like bigger meanings. And plus as well, it's I like in films as well. Like if you're watching it, if you get a bit more enjoyment out of it by imagining it part of a bigger world, then I think that's a good thing. It might not be what they originally wanted, or it might not have anything to do with it. But if you get fun out of it just by imagining it's part of like a bigger world, it's like anyone seen the Liam Neeson movie The Grey? I like to think that that's in the same world as the Aliens movies. Just on the grounds that a guy has a WY cap on for Weyland-Yutani. It probably means Wyoming, but but I like to think that it stands for Weyland-Yutani on his cap. Right, what do I want to do next with these? I want to put these in opposition to one another. The upper one gets the flag, and the lower one gets the clippy bit. And this is reflecting in my lights now. I can't actually see what I'm looking at. Alright, hang on. I should have put this in the end of here first. So, let's pop that in there. That's facing up. And this one goes in the bottom. Is that right? Yeah, that's right there, yeah. Next page, only a couple more instructions to go and then we're finished. Right, what do I need next? Actually, given the number of pieces that are left, I could probably just pull them out as required. Pop that in there. One of them. And that piece to square it. Then we want this flat square here. And where is it? That there to square that piece. And the flag. This goes up there, so let's just rotate that around for his little fingers for his grip. And then we want to do the same again. I'm just checking there's no parts underneath the manual. What have we got here next? We want a flag piece. Actually, where's the? Ah, there it is. And then we want a clippy bit. So holding it that way, so I'm keeping it in the right orientation for the left and right part of the finger. And we want, nope, not that one, this one on its own. And on top of that goes the square. And this one here to level it out. And that looks like a piece that's rolling away. Put the finger bit on the end there. And is that it for that piece? Yeah. And then, find his hand. Just orientate that so he's got a little grip. Put it that way so it's the same way as what it is in the diagram for me. Next we want to make the little flower. So we want the long blue piece. Actually we want this piece as well. So stick that in there. That goes in there. And alright, I see where it goes because there's a little bit in there so that he can look as if he's holding it. Although it's suggesting that his fingers are like this. See what it looks like when it's on. That might be. Oh no, yeah, that will make sense. Just looking at the other thing there. So there's the plant, and oh, this is the final instruction. Oh, right. There we go. That is Wally built. Give me 2 seconds, and we will. Oh dear, I've just done something on the back here. 1 second. We will clear some space. I'll get rid of all the loose bits, and then we'll have a good look at them. Pop him there. Anything in the instruction? Yeah, it's just the parts bit. Right. Let's pop the manual over there. And these small bits, without dropping any on the floor, put those there. There we go. Of course, the weight of his head, because I'm going to angle this up over now so we can all take a look. So there he is. There's Wally. So we can move these arms back and forth. They got, you know, all the different sort of rotations. We can clamp his little fingers so he can hold on tight to the flower. Pop his head there. We have inside of there his little trash compactor. And if we have a look on the other camera, oh yeah, this flower is going to be a bit of an embuggerment, isn't it? I think when he's on the desk, I don't think I'll have the flower in his hand. Let's see if you can just see him in the little frame there. And of course the wheels work as well, but I'll have to try and not move him back so you can see him in the smaller frame. Yeah, that head's going to be a bit of an issue. I'm going to have to balance that. Hang on. Can I? Yeah, if I rotate that forward one more. There we go. That might be a little bit better. There we go. Looks so cute, doesn't he? yeah, royalty going down is cute there. So yeah, you can just see him in there. In fact, I'll just try and push him. I'll have to push him by the wheels because this will be better on carpet. But you can just see all the cogs turning in his wheels there. Let's pop him on his side now, just so we can get it on camera. So you can see there all the little cogs work perfectly. You can see there as well, actually, if I just hold that very carefully, you can see the mechanism where his arms can slide back and forth. I really like that. This is definitely living on my desk. Let's have a little look around. So we've got on the back here, all the detail on the back there as well. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And this has gone 3.5 hours long, almost. But I think well worth it. We will do shorter streams for LEGO streams next time. But just for a day, we've done an extended stream. Oh, let's get that back in frame. Worth every second, exactly. Poppy's little eyes there. I think a slight... Oh, there goes that plan again. A slight little curve on them. Looks nice. And as I said, if on the Discord, if you've ever looked at the stories from Commander Levesque that I've been writing up there, this is almost like what I imagine the little droids that live on the ship do, except they don't have the 2 side rollers. It's one central roller that they have that's like split into like 8 different strips. But yeah, that's good. I don't know if I can I get the try to get the big camera to look at it like on a normal perspective, but I don't think I'll be able to get it down from its clamp because of the way that I've rigged it. But we can see the little fella in the little window. Let's can I just turn his head back a bit, or is that the articulation different? There you go. He's looking up at you. Looks like he wants a hug. He's brought you a flower. I'll put some proper pictures of this over on the Discord. Not tonight, because it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to bed in a minute. But I'm really pleased with that one there. I hope you've enjoyed that one there. Listening to me ramble for 3.5 hours. He can bring you a flower any day. Let's just pop them. I'm going to lie him back so that you guys can see him. Oops. On there. And we'll bring in the packaging a little bit there. I'll just get that tool that we never used. See, size comparison to my steel bolty one. And then, of course, to my little figure as well there. Right, let's slide those down next to them there. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. I will put some more... He just want to treasure him forever. I will put some more pictures up on the Discord later on. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. The next time, though, we do a LEGO one, we'll probably break it into multiple parts. And if I get it there, we will either do the Doctor Who set, which, same again, I've had it for years, it's still sat in its original packaging, still sealed, or, if I can reach it, we have the limited edition Echo 1 as well. This one is the one that has the proper Ghostbusters on it. Look at the dust. Because there is another model which is the same sort of as this one, but it has... the ones from that 2016 Abomination. And Chrissy's missed the final bit. But I think you should go and slap him around to wake him up and tell him he has to watch the last 2 minutes of it. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow anyway. You can catch the end of it then. That's what we got. Right. Actually, where's the calendar? Before I do anything else, where's the calendar? Yeah, next week. So next week, a random game night, I have the board game Sunset Over Water. That's the plan. I've just covered up the chat window with the calendar so I can't see it. So that's the plan for next week. However, next Thursday's stream may be cancelled. because I get my COVID injection. And given everyone that I like from my mum's work and my mum, they were absolutely trashed the day following their injection. And that lands to me on Thursday. So next Wednesday and Thursday streams, there's a potential that they both may be cancelled. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the time. We may just do something for a bit of a laugh. We'll see. I was tempted because doing these board games, physical setups, are really, really big setups here. It's quite draining just to set everything up for the board games. But I did sort of mention it to Chrissy at the weekend. We'll maybe swap over Sunset Over Water with Stardew, maybe, if you're up for it. We'll see how it goes. Even though I might be fine after having. I might not have an adverse reaction, but we'll see how it goes. For future board games as well, though, I also want to do this because I'm still struggling with the rules, along with everyone else on the planet, it would seem, for the complication of Tiny Epic Pirates solo play. I mean, I might be able to rig it so we can all play it together, like as a multiplayer, which is a lot simpler. But I'll need to like draw diagrams out to get that kind of thing in there. But Tiny Epic Zombies, I played this multiplayer, I played it solo. I know how to do this one. So maybe do this one after we do Sunset Over Water. I want to do Sunset Over the Water first because it's the artwork is just really nice. It's a nice peaceful game to play, even though I've screwed it up each time I played it. But you know, never mind. I still had fun. One final one as well. There was only 6 left in stock, so I bought one just to be sure that we had it for next month. So we got Deckscape as well. At least Deckscapes are really easy to set up when we play that one there, because it's just a couple of lights. I don't have to have this big massive studio light behind me, which is cooking me. But yeah, I'm pleased you've enjoyed that one there. I've enjoyed building this. This is definitely living on my desk. I'll do some nice pictures of it tomorrow because I don't have the energy right now to do it. One thing I will do though is I am definitely going to put that quote on from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I was talking about earlier on. Actually, there must be a clip of it on YouTube of Enoch's sacrifice, because that scene there, it's a brilliant writing in that episode. Episode 9, season is it season 6 or season 7? Whatever the final season, episode 9. Apart from it being a brilliant episode and loads of funny bits in it, I will put those quotes up. But yeah, I'm loving this. This is definitely living on my desk. Yeah, it's not going to have that plant on it though, I can tell you that straight away. Right, let's turn him to the little screen so he can wave bye-bye, and we'll go and raid somebody. look at his little hand, he's like pleading. Alright, let's see if anybody is actually even online. I don't know. So let's press this button here, followed by that button there, because I was on the right menu to start with. He looks so sad. He's pleading, asking us all to come and play. So right, let's press this button. Oh, why have I got that menu open? All right, close that. Close that. Right, which screen did Chrome open up on? Zelda just gone live. 2 seconds. Yeah, we have. Oops, I'm getting notifications popping up here now. So we have a choice, yep, of Angry Joe. I don't actually know what he's doing, but we're gonna go see Zelda, even though she's just starting. Anyway, tomorrow is Zelda. That we're playing tomorrow, the Wind Waker, and tomorrow we left it off because I was a bit knackered. We left it off just before the boss fight, more or less. I think there's like maybe 3 rooms to go in, and then we've got the boss fight. Yeah, we rarely raid Zelda because she normally goes live just as I'm going to bed, hence right now. So I never even get a chance to lurk. But so good night everyone, and good night JD. I'm pleased you found this one a fun one. It was an experiment doing the Lego. It was something completely different. We've loads more sets to go through. I'm sure you've probably seen the picture on the Discord there. But anyway, I'm going to go and get this mess cleaned up because I am still trapped at my desk, surrounded by studio lights. Send help. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll change the menu on the stream deck, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.